Glen was a spontaneously chosen destination that we picked on the morning of the day of our trip. We really loved visiting some of the castles which are away from the city. We would like to enjoy our time here and make memories before we move out from Europe. Before we arrived at Bled Castle, we stopped in the canola field and had lunch. We spent about an hour enjoying nature, listening to those bees buzzing around the yellow flowers. We captured some photos of ourselves, and our daughter was merry running around the field, and I was chasing her. We would like to document our life while we were relishing the beauty of nature, visiting some medieval castles, and passing by old picturesque villages. It was also great to have a cup of coffee while on the road trip. It kept us lively, and I had wide open eyes to read a book before leaving the city. When we were entering Blen Castle, the road was bumpy, and it was hard to keep breathing. The byway was small, and there was a car behind us. It wanted to go first. We didn't want to hurry, and we found a way to let him go onwards. The time we arrived was 15 minutes to 2. We parked a car where we could see some hens and roosters. We halted for a while and greeted those chickens. And the first view that we encounter is the beautiful glass house behind me. I'm gonna show you. While walking to the palace, we met two old women who said the entrance ticket was a cup of coffee. We were animated and couldn't wait to dine in and see more what was inside. When we were close to the entrance, we could hear mellow music and vintage typewriters. What dulcet sounds while stepping up the stairs and listening to the soft music of different instruments. On the first floor, we could see the painting, and my daughter was exhilarated, and she had expressed her excitement in her own language, and her voice echoed. On the second floor, we could see some more paintings, old art, and three ladies and one guy were playing on instruments. There was a police guy wearing a red blazer who approached us and informed us that they were having a rehearsal for the final performance. And at 6 in the afternoon, they would start, and there is a lantern event at 8 in the evening. We couldn't wait, and we decided to stay to experience entering the castle ruins with the lantern. First, we went back to the first floor, and on the right side was the coffee shop. We ordered 2 cups of coffee and 1 slice of cheesecake with a nice touch of pear. Our little daughter got some pierogies or dumplings. Afterwards, we went outside and enjoyed the view of the village. When it was 1 minute to 6, we went upstairs, and we were getting ready to see them playing. Before it began, one of the ladies in a blue dress with the black hair gave an address to the audience. And when it came to silence, my daughter said something in a cheering voice, and everyone was looking at her with affiliative smiles. After some time, we went outside to hang out in the garden with the glass house. and we had fun exploring around. At 8 in the evening, we went up to see the castle. We took the way path, and it was slightly dim, and the wild garlic had bright star-like flowers. They gave us kerosene lanterns that had a distinctive smell. My little darling was gingerly pacing up the stairs all the way to the castle, and she was delighted to see it. We spent time exploring around while we were waiting for the rest to bring the lanterns up the castle. They came at 8:30, and we waited patiently until they could let us get inside the castle. Eventually, we were inside. The ruined tower looked convincing enough for us to climb it. We made it to the top. The view was great, and the dust had beautiful shades of red, purple, and yellow. We spent a few minutes hanging out and went back home late at 11. Hello. Hello. We're not saying goodbye. Say hello. Hello. Hello everyone.